What's good, Authentic fam? We're back again with another one. So we're gonna just go through 5 common sense things about dating women that a lot of you guys are stuck on. So I figured we just go over 5 things real quick that I feel like every guy should already know about chicks in general, especially modern women. So I'm gonna use some clips from a particular female. So she's getting some traction on social media for saying a lot of obvious stuff, but I guess that's the problem with guys nowadays. You guys really just be skipping over the obvious. So I guess it's the lack of experience. We have the whole virgins in their 20 things going on. So I guess you guys are just like stuck in the friend zone or not talking to women at all. So you haven't just accepted these harsh realities that really shouldn't be that difficult to accept in your younger years, I guess. These are things that I figured out when I was a teenager. So I guess the later you come to accept these things is the more painful they are, which is why you guys are avoiding the obvious and asking dumbass questions, looking for some type of gentle answer that isn't going to hurt your feelings. So let's see what she has to say. Number 1.
That females are going to hate me for saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Part 1. The same way that men go through their kind of hoe phase, like their cheating phase, where they just don't know how to be faithful. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. That little phase that they go through normally when they're young, but some of y'all old motherfuckers go through it too. I don't know. We have that phase too. But ours is so much worse. Because we're going through our phase secretly. You can go through a whole relationship with a woman thinking that she never, ever cheated on you. And the whole time she was. Because when we do it, we put more effort into hiding it. You'll never find out unless we want you to. If you find out that a woman's cheating, she wanted you to know. That's why I can't stand behind the whole men ain't shit thing. Because men and women go through that.
So one of the things that irritate me most about social media nowadays in regards to relationships is the men are blaming the women and the women are blaming the men, when the reality is people nowadays are just shit in general. It's not this side is at fault or that side is at fault. It isn't the quality of women is garbage nowadays. It's the quality of people is garbage nowadays. And both sides are doing things that are like contrary to the results that they want. All right. The women are, running around, single, proud to be single, sleeping around and then wondering why later on none of these guys want to wife them up. And then the dudes are out here chasing chicks that are out of their league, validating them on social media and sometimes even worse, giving them donations on Twitch and OnlyFans and wondering why girls don't genuinely like them. Both strategies are retarded, but this is what you see in majority. This is majority of what's happening. Majority, that's what I'm dealing with, right? Obviously, there's plenty of outliners or whatever. In regards to what she's saying about the hoe phase or whatever, women shouldn't even have a hoe phase. So if a chick is like cheating on her dude or whatever like that, it's because she isn't really feeling that dude, right? Common sense stuff. Let's move the hell on. And if a guy is getting cheated on by his girl, it's like you're not paying attention to what's going on. You actually think that this chick likes you, or that she doesn't, but you're in a relationship with her, so that would make it your fault. Also, what I see is a lot of guys are super lax with what they let these women do. So of course, you're opening up the door for all kind of things to happen. Primarily right now, what I've been seeing a lot of in this season is the women traveling and then they have boyfriends. It's like you're letting your girl go to these major cities and these hot spots with her girlfriends, and majority of her girlfriends are single, and you really act like that's trust. I trust her. That's retarded. That's just as retarded as you not being comfortable with her going and she telling you that you're insecure. So both terms don't apply here. And another thing that I notice is that, so you have guys that are in relationships with girls and they're letting the girls do whatever, i.e. travel, have these social media accounts where they're constantly promoting themselves and getting all this outside attention from other guys. But really we can kind of like just go to the origin of it and see where it starts, because all those are symptoms of a bad decision. The initial bad decision was these guys giving these women commitment and relationships for nothing in the first place. So many guys are like having relationships and committed to girls because they like them. All right, so this type of stuff makes my head hurt, but then I have to try to remind myself that a lot of guys, it's, I guess, not their fault because nobody taught you, nobody explained to you how this works. Okay, so having relationships with women and being committed to them because you like them, that's as retarded as women marrying men only because they love them or only because they're attracted to them. Yes, follow me, I'm gonna tell you why that's stupid. For a female to be with a guy simply just because she's attracted to him, okay, is she attracted to him because he can also protect her and also provide, also he has a plan, also he has a program, also he can lead, also he can problem solve, also he can handle situations? So being a girlfriend's, being a girl's man is not just you're good looking or she's attracted to you or you have a good time together. It's a responsibility, bro. You have to be responsible for this chick. You have to be able to provide for her, take care of her. You got to make sure to prevent and avoid her doing stupid things, as well as avoid and protect her from things coming in. You got to protect her from herself, and you got to protect her from the world. All right? So there's a lot more to it than she likes the guy. And now the same thing with guys. Guys are over here in relationships with girls, one, because like they don't have any other options, or I like her, or she's pretty. Again, retarded. It's stupid. If you're going to be committed to this woman and with this woman, she has to be bringing a lot more than just she's cute or she's the cutest girl that will be your girlfriend. She has to be actually supporting your mission, your goal, your purpose. She has to be somehow benefiting that. Also, obviously not a distraction to it. She has to be cooperating. She has to be submissive. She has to be encouraging. She has to be supportive. She has to be inspiring. There's a lot more than just, I guess we've been hanging out. I guess we've been spending time together. So okay, I'll make you my girlfriend. Now, what happens when you give her that commitment only because she's cute or whatever, and you didn't make any demands? You didn't say, well, listen, I can't be in a relationship with a girl that has this type of social media, or I can't be in a relationship with a girl that spends this much time with her friends and wants to do this much partying and hanging out and all this other kind of single stuff. So if you want to be in a relationship with me, you're going to have to cut off all the single stuff. You can't do both. Now, if you want to continue doing that, that's fine. You be free as a bird, but I'm not going to be offering you this stability and this commitment and then allowing you to conduct yourself as if you're still free and single. Now, when you don't do that, you didn't put any value or any cost or any price tag on the commitment or the relationship. Therefore, when you give it to her, she doesn't value it because she got it for free. Try to keep up, guys. Let's move on to number 2.
Part 2. So the reason why we friend zone you is because we are 9 times out of 10 not physically attracted to you, but we know that we can get pretty much whatever we want out of you. And because you are in that phase with us where you're trying to impress us because you actually like us, you'll do pretty much whatever to try to impress us. And we take full advantage. We know we can call you for anything and you will say yes because you're hoping that the friendship leads to something more. I promise you though, it's not. If she wanted to be in a relationship with you, if she actually liked you, that would have been done. All the shit that you do for her, that would have been done if she really wanted to be with you.
All right. Now, she started off right and wrong at the same damn time. I get what she's doing. She's explaining, again, the obvious. So all 5 of these are going to be things that are obvious. So the guys that struggle with this, your problem is you're not accepting the obvious because maybe it hurts your feelings and you don't want you hurt your feelings. So she said we put guys in the friend zone. Wrong. Women don't put guys in the friend zone, okay? I've said this many a times. Guys put themselves in the friend zone. A girl can't force you to give her attention. She can't force you to follow her around like a little puppy. She can't force you to spend time with her and get nothing in return. She can't force you to fix her problems and lend her money and buy her things and listen to her problems. She can't force you to do any of these things, okay? She can hold the pussy hostage and your dumbass pay that ransom them and either get it for an absorbent cost or don't get it at all, which is usually what happens with the quote-unquote friend zone, okay? So this is real simple, guys. If you are not getting what you want out of a chick, keep it moving. A lot of you guys are spending way too much time on girls in like general, like the overall, like you're spending too much time when you first meet the girl. And I'm tired of telling guys this. Stop meeting girls and then talking your face off, talking and spending all this time with a chick and you just met her literally a few minutes ago and you're over here stuck on this one girl talking to this one girl. If you meet her at a nightclub or whatever, bro, it's either towards the end of the night and there's a lot of physical chemistry going on and you're trying to take this broad home and she's giving you blatant signals so you're not wasting your time, right? But if you're sitting there at the bar talking, getting to know her, you're an idiot, okay? Again, I'm purposely being a dick because I want you guys to get out of this little sensitive, oh, don't talk to me like that. That's not how you talk to your subscribers, Ayinde. That's why you guys can't face reality and accept the obvious because you're too busy about, that hurt my feelings, don't say it like that. That's how girls are. You have to say everything all gentle to them. That's how children are. You have to say everything all gentle to them. Men, bro, you cannot conduct yourself like through life like that if people can't say things direct and frank to you. So if you're just meeting a girl somewhere and you sit down and start having drinks and talking and getting to know her, yes, you are an idiot. You're falling in the idiot box, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. That type of behavior and contribution and investment is supposed to be reserved for women that have accepted your offer and invitation to a date to get to know them. You don't just randomly meet them somewhere and then make that investment if you're not that dude. If you're that dude, okay, it's completely different rules apply. But let's be realistic here. 95% of you guys are not that dude, okay? I've met plenty of women out and about on a boat, okay, at the mall, wherever. And that moment, I was like, hey, listen, let's go get something to drink. Let's get something to eat. But the thing is, I isolated them from whatever they were doing. Okay, that's not what most of you dudes are doing. You dudes are just at the bar. Hey, so what's up? Yeah, another drink. And I'm getting to know her. This is what guys tell me. When they hit me on the console and they tell me how terrible everything went after the fact, and I ask, well, how did it start? They always tell me something stupid like that. Like, I met her and we were talking for like 30 minutes and I was getting to know her. And they're over here patting themselves on the back thinking that 30 minutes that they were talking to her meant something. It meant you were giving her a lot of your time. It meant you were validating her. It meant you were entertaining her. And while you're doing that, you think your value with her is going up because she's spending time with you and girls don't usually spend time with me. No, your value is going down, okay? Because women will sit there and waste your time in between men that they actually value. Rather than just be sitting there doing nothing, they will let some guy that's subpar come over there, buy them drinks, chat them up, entertain them, make them laugh, tell them they're beautiful, tell them they're pretty, and then when that fly dude comes by, then it's, oh, peace, time to go. Okay? When that dude, that's a so-called bad boy, texts her phone, she's like, bling, hey, it's been really nice meeting you. Hey, message me on Instagram. I gotta go. Yeah, she has to go get dick down by the guy she actually likes that doesn't sit there and waste his damn time with her. All right? So that's in the short term, you guys are wasting your time. But then you have these guys that are over here chasing some relationship, which is what she just described, doing all these things for her, which is what a boyfriend would be doing. You're doing all these things and you're getting nothing from the girl. You guys don't have that type of relationship. Okay, so let me make it simple. Think of women like business, quid pro quo, okay? If someone's not exchanging value with you, you don't give them your time or your value. If I have to explain this anymore, guys, get in the email, get the consultation. Let's figure it out because you guys are wasting a lot of time and a lot of money, all right? So you need to spend your time a little bit wiser with people that actually know and understand these things so we can save you from wasting your time and save you from wasting your money, which is what majority of you guys are doing. And you guys are like patting yourself on the back for the stupidest and smallest of things thinking you're making progress. You're not making progress. Oh, she followed me back on Instagram. Oh, I texted her and she responded 10 minutes later. Oh, I spent 15 minutes getting to know her. Next.
Part 3, y'all. So you know that saying, nice guys always finish last? I'm gonna be honest, there's some truth to that. I want you to really think about this. Have you ever had a girl sit there and tell you how good of a guy you are? You're just so perfect. Any girl would be lucky to have you. Like, have you ever had a girl give you that little speech? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Have you ever sat back and wondered, like, okay, if I'm so perfect, then why don't you be with me? I'm such a nice guy and girls would be so lucky to have me. So why don't you be lucky? Like, be lucky and you have me. One thing that it could be, not all the time, but it could be this: you're too nice. And I know that is such a fucked up thing to say because you're like, how the fuck can you be too nice? Like, how is that a thing? But females, we have this thing, and it's not right. I'll be the first to say it's not right. It's so fucked up. But we have this thing where if you are too nice, if you have no masculine energy to you at all, if you're just too nice, it's cringy. It's one of the biggest turnoffs for women. Like, I don't give a fuck what she told you. I don't care what she says. I don't care. There's going to be females in these comments saying, that's not true. Bitch, yes, the fuck it is. And you have done it. Don't lie and say you haven't. Why do you think girls always go after that guy who's kind of an asshole? Why do you think that's a thing? Why do you think that is? It's because he's more masculine than the nice guy. Even though we know the nice guy is better for us, we know he is. We crave that masculine energy. We crave it. It's like how you know you're supposed to eat healthy. Like, you know that you should have a salad, but that double bacon cheeseburger just be hitting so different. It's the same type of concept when it comes to nice guys and the assholes. And yes, I know men are not food. Don't be coming for me in the comments. I'm not saying that men are food. I'm just giving you an example so that you can understand it a little bit better. Don't take it to heart. Don't be getting all in your feelings in the comments. Chill out.
All right, this is another one that's like always like misphrased and misunderstood. Everybody is like trying to oversimplify things. Meanwhile, overcomplicating things. It's so ass backwards, bro. You try to make it simple with the terms that we use, which never categorize things properly, but then we make it overly difficult by not accepting the simplistic concepts behind these things. All right, where do I start with this? There's a difference between treating a woman well and being a nice guy, which is naive and gullible. That's the real definition of nice. It doesn't mean that you're like a good person or you treat people good. The actual definition of nice means that you're easily fooled. Okay, which is why nice guy actually does apply when it's used this way, because the person we're referring to is naive enough to think that the person they're doing all this stuff for actually likes them, and they don't. They're just letting that notion, get by so that they can receive obviously benefits, favors, gifts, and special treatment or whatever. Okay, now here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. When you're doing that, essentially what you're doing is you're giving someone something they do not deserve. So two things are happening now. Number one, they're taking you for granted and not respecting you, okay? And number two, they're beginning to resent you because you're a form of liar. Okay? So when you guys sit here and pander to women, they actually start to despise you. They like what you're saying and they like how it makes them feel, but they start to despise and resent you because they know it's not true, and they have to ask themselves, why is this person telling me something that's not true? Either they believe it, which would make them stupid, okay? Or they're lying to me because they want something which would make them manipulative and trying to take advantage of me. Or they have to do this to stay in my presence because they're of low caliber and low quality. Again, despise that. Women don't like that because what it says is that this is the best that I attract. This is what I attract, this garbage. What's wrong with me if this is the best that I can attract? So all of those things trigger women to be dissatisfied with that person. Although they might tolerate that person for what they're getting, which means you're going to have to ramp up what you're giving, meaning you have to be even nicer to be around. And some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Think about it. Think about it. Ayinde be making sense. How many of you guys have tried the nice guy strategy and you start noticing the girl getting an attitude, you start noticing her getting cranky, and you're like, I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know why she's upset. Oh, maybe she's having a bad day. Maybe I just need to give her some space. Maybe I need to... No, what it is that you are what's irritating her. You're what's giving her the attitude, but she doesn't know how to express it she's probably not even conscious of it, but that's why women start getting irritated, and you're trying to be nice, and it's like the nicer I'm trying to be is the more she's getting pissed off. No shit, make the connection, bro. Make the connection. She doesn't like it. She would rather a guy that she actually likes, that she's attracted to, giving her that treatment, and because she's not getting that, it's frustrating her. Which is why when there's the combination of a guy that women actually find attractive, who is a gentleman and knows how to conduct himself and treat them well, they don't look elsewhere. They cease to look elsewhere now. Now they take forever to check their social media. Now they take forever to respond back to text messages. They haven't seen their friends in a couple of days. Yeah, because they finally found a guy that does all of that. He does it for them on the physical level, but then he also treats them well, and he probably knows how to lead them and orchestrate the female in a way that she does the right things to deserve that treatment in the first place. Therefore, now it brings her gratification. So it's a lot going on with women, and so many of you guys are trying to come into this with no experience, and it's ass backwards, bro. You don't just jump on a motorcycle and not only try to ride the motorcycle, but try to do tricks on the motorcycle, and you never rode a motorcycle before. That's how women are. So I try to explain it like that because you guys really don't understand how much encompasses in dealing with women, and you keep coming into this like an amateur, wondering why you're falling all over the place. And it's like, what am I doing wrong, bro? There's a list. There's a Santa list of things you're doing wrong, right? And it's like, where do you even start? And how does that happen? You guys keep jumping into the pool and you can't fucking swim.
Stop asking your girl what she wants to eat. She doesn't fucking know. Okay? She don't know. Don't ask her what she wants to eat. Just tell her to get dressed. Don't ask her to pick. She don't know. Just tell her to get dressed, put her in the car, and take her to a restaurant. Because as soon as you ask the question, you gonna spend an hour and a half trying to figure out what the fuck y'all are gonna eat. And by that time, you pissed off and you're like, you know what, bitch, fuck it. Just make a PB&J.
This is another one that is ridiculously obvious. It's like so common sense, bro. But you hear it all the time. It's like a joke in a meme. Oh, ask a girl what she wants to eat and she doesn't know. And it's like, women never know what they want to eat. But it's like, you guys are so surface level. Women don't know anything. Okay, women don't even know what dress they want to buy. They don't know what shoes. They don't know what club they want to go to. They don't know what movie they want to watch. Okay, so let me again try to make this as simple as I can for you guys that keep banging your head into the wall. It's not the isolated incident of she never knows what she wants to eat, and then when I ask her, it becomes this whole long drawn out thing, and then okay, stop. That is just an example, like a microcosm. Okay, her entire being is like that. Right? And by you asking what she wants to eat, you're basically telling her, hey, I'm some dumbass with no experience. I don't know how to lead. I'm not decisive. I don't know how to make decisions. So I'm deferring to you because I think that not only are you equal, but you know what? Oh, heck, you can lead the relationship. What do you want to do, girl? You're the woman. You tell me where to go. You tell me what to do. You tell me where we're going to eat. Because you're the boss. That's what you're telling her. So if you're the guy that's going to actually ask her what she wants to eat and be genuinely asking that question, if you ask that question, it should be to start the conversation. Matter of fact, that's not the question you ask her. The question you ask her is, are you hungry? And I keep telling you guys, stop interacting with women without a plan. That means you should already in your head be thinking, I'm hungry. I want to get something to eat. She's probably hungry. All right, what is something that we both can agree on? Because I know she kind of likes sushi, and I don't really feel like sushi, but what restaurant has good sushi, but also has what I want to eat? You should already have made all of that up in your fucking head already. You should already have that in your head, guy. You should already have your plan. You should already be thinking where you're going to park. You should already be thinking what you're going to wear. You should already be thinking what time it is, how long is it going to take her to get ready. You should have already been going through all of those motions already before you open up your mouth to say, hey, babe, you hungry? Now when she answers you and she says, yeah, I'm actually kind of hungry, you say, all right, get dressed. That's how that works. You just tell her get dressed. And you already got everything figured out already, okay? But But it's not just about the food, buddy. That's how it's supposed to be with the entire fucking relationship. You should already in your head be saying, all right, I've been working, I've been busting my ass, today's the 15th. All right, so on the 17th, I can get a couple of days off, and we haven't done anything in a while. I should probably take this chick somewhere. You know what? I might want to take her to Key West, man. I want to go somewhere low key. Let me get online and see what's going on over there and see what hotels are available. You should already have done all of that before you say, hey, babe, you know what? I was thinking, let's get away this weekend. You should have already had that done. All that should already be planned. That's how you need to operate with women, bro. You need to already have a plan. When you see a girl and you like her, you should already be formulating a plan before you get over there. You should be like, analyzing all this about her. Okay. Now I'm going to devise an approach. This is how I want to approach her. And ultimately, what do I want to do with this chick? You should have already figured all of that out before you go over there. Have a plan, guys. Stop playing shit by ear. Stop floating in limbo. When you deal with women, let them do that. Women are the one that just want to be spontaneous and just want to float and enjoy the moment. But as a guy, you need to be calculated. You need to have a plan. And that's how you avoid getting into situations that are uncomfortable for you. That's how you avoid getting played. That's how you avoid taking an L. You avoid all of that by first having a damn plan. That way, when you involve the chick, she fits into the criteria you already created. She fits into the boundaries you've already made. Then there's no wild cards. Then there's no, oh, I was talking to her, and then she walked off, and she talked to some other guy, and then I didn't know what to do. Should I wait for her? Should I? If you had a plan before you went over there, that wouldn't have even happened. That wouldn't even happened because you already would have been 10 steps ahead of her. All right, guys? So, like I said, have a damn plan. Before you step on the court, have a plan. Before you step on the field, have a plan. Before you go into the mall, have a plan. Whatever you're doing, have a plan. Don't just go to the mall and say, I need some new shoes. I guess I'll just roam around the mall and I'll just go in random stores and I'll just, That's what women do, bro. That's why it takes them 3-4 hours to buy one item because they didn't go in there with a plan. You need to already say, what is it that I want? Where has it? Let me get online. Let me call some place and say, hey, do you have so-and-so in a size 9? That way when you go there, you have a plan. You're two where they have what you want. You say, hey, I called early. You had a size 9.5. Would you like to go get it for me? You already know how much it costs. Boom, boom, boom. You hit the damn debit card or whatever you're doing. You get what you got to get and you get the hell up out of there. And then you see a chick that you like and you say, shit, I got about 10 minutes. And you approach her with a plan.
So if this hurts somebody's feelings, then your feelings just gonna get hurt. But you can't slide into a pretty girl's DMs saying basic shit. Like, you can't slide into a pretty girl's DMs talking about, hey, beautiful. It's 150 other dudes saying, hey, beautiful in her DMs. That is not going to catch her attention. I'm sorry, but it's not. You have to stand out if you going to try to shoot your shot on a girl who is super pretty. I'm just going to keep it 1,000.
This is the final one, 5th one on the list, just as obvious as the 4 previous ones. The amount of girls that have let me go through their DMs, bro. And what the heck you guys be putting in there, bro? What dudes be DMing these chicks? And you know, if I'm dealing with a chick, she's bad. All right, that's just what it is, man. Nowadays, I'm semi-retired. But before I came to that, I made sure that they were all 8, 9s, and 10s, nothing less. So when I'm looking at chicks' DMs just for shits and giggles, and I see how guys come at the best looking chicks, I'm just like, really? You thought you were gonna get a response with that? So this isn't a mystery, guys. The reason why you see really good looking girls with guys that are nothing to call home about is because those guys have to go above and beyond to get this girl's attention. They have to go above and beyond for her to make time for that guy, right? It has to be a boat. It has to be a helicopter ride. It has to be a shopping spree. It has to be something, out of the ordinary. It has to be top tier in order for her to make time for that guy that's 5'7", chubby. You see what I'm saying? Smooth jaw. He's not an attractive dude, but he's with a super attractive girl. Why? Because he basically had to outbid everyone else. Okay? But you will see that same super hot chick with a dude that's tall, good looking, big chest, big shoulders, stands like he has some confidence and pride about himself. but he's dressed like, he just rolled out of bed, like he just went to the gym real quick. You know why? Because he did. And what are they doing? They're stopping in the grocery store to just get some groceries real quick. Or they're stopping to get a coffee or something simple. And you know why that guy can get away with all that simplistic, basic, everyday stuff? Because she's actually attracted to him. Now, to tie it all in, for you guys who aren't like staying on board, and yes, again, I'm being condescending on purpose. So for all you guys whining, Ayinde, you're kind of condescending. This is the wrong channel for you, buddy. This is Authentic Alphas. This is a channel where men can talk to each other like on some real, right? And we can motivate each other and get our grind on, and we're not in our little feelings, all right? So yeah, I'm gonna make it all fit in together now, what I'm saying. Messaging a bad bitch, hey, good morning, or hey, beautiful, that's basic. It's basic everyday banter. And some guys can excel with it, and some guys will stay on red, or they'll just stay in the request box and never get responded to with that crap. You know why? Because that guy's crap. I made it real simple for you. Because she said that as if that shit don't work, and guess what? I'm here to tell you that's the only way. That's the only way I get at baddies. Is hey, beautiful. Hey, sexy. How you doing? How was your weekend? That's how I've always gotten at baddies. Okay? And the reason why is because it's an even exchange. You know why she's gonna text me back? Hey, handsome. Oh, my weekend was good. How about yours? You know why she's gonna meet me right in the middle? You know why it's gonna be that even exchange? Because we're in even exchange. She looks good, I look good. She's in shape, I'm in shape. She knows what's up, I know what's up. We're on the same page. We speak in the same language. Okay? The reason why I can date strippers and I don't give them $1 is because I used to be a stripper. We're on the same page. So what she's saying applies to 90% of men, because 90% of men aren't on that physical attraction level that those women are, that they're trying to message, hey, good morning. Hey, hottie, hey, hotness. How are you? Good morning. So it's not gonna work for you if you're an average dude, bro. But the truth of the matter is, if you're not on her level, you have no business messaging her in the first place. Focus on leveling your ass up. Find you a girl that's above average attractiveness that isn't dominating on social media. I keep telling you guys this all the time. If you're in a major city, stop trying to deal with girls in that major city. Import girls from the smaller towns outside of that city and bring them in. Fly them in, put them on Amtrak, whatever, bro. All right? Take a trip and go see them for the weekend. All right? Deal with girls that have less competitive options than the chicks that you're trying to get at, because you're just wasting your time. You're wasting your time trying to enter into a league when you ain't got that much game. You ain't balling on that level, bro. Okay? That's it. That's all it is. If you're a high school basketball player, why would you be trying to win against college basketball players? Should you be playing with them to get better? Absolutely. But are you seriously going to go in there thinking that you're going to be in the 10th grade and you're going to go beat a starting player in the sophomore, junior year of college? Did you really think that was going to happen? Absolutely not. So I don't know why you guys who don't have an experience of dealing with girls of that caliber be jumping in their DM saying some lazy ass shit thinking it's gonna work. It's just not. But like I said, there are very good looking girls that are in your league, and that's simply because they're not as superficial, they're not as materialistic, and they're not all over social media getting all this free validation. Put the time and effort in to find those girls, okay? And stop making lazy attempts at the girls that are easy to find because they're on the algorithm. Okay, the chicks that have very few followers on Instagram, they're harder to find because they have very few followers on Instagram. The girls that keep coming up on the homepage, they're easy to find because they're like semi-viral. Well, guess what? That means a whole bunch of other guys are constantly DMing them and constantly hollering at them and making offers. So the only way you're gonna get noticed is if you're outbidding, and if you're outbidding, you're overpaying. All right. So I hope this has, been helpful to you guys. Keep it tight. I'm trying to knock the sensitivity out of you guys and get you hard as a rock so you can get some better results out here and stop being stuck on stupid. Because a lot of this stuff is not that hard, man. You guys just make it hard. And it's not even like I'm telling you, oh man, you can't get her, so you can't get girls. No, I'm telling you where you can get good results. Just listen. All right. Anyhow, special request, email me. You already know what it is, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Keep it authentic. Peace.